Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. To kick us off, here's Justin Rohrwasser. And off we go on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run here with Jason Huntley. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Cook. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Cook. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Cook. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. For a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure. Cook goes down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Cook eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is St. Brown. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, Cook. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here we go on 4th down. Wiggles free. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Cook now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Flush to his right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On 1st down, Lance. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Cook. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big connection on that one, 31 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just... Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Leonard Williams. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The Lance going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys in great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
Lance now on 1st down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now.
Every time they puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Falcons grab it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Cook. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Cook on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Looking to throw. Cook. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 2nd and very short, Lance going down the middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Off of play action, here's Lance. Going right side here, and that's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action, now it's Lance. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Lance again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Lance looking to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance staying on his feet. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And they'll go for it. Lance got his target, Samuel. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll run it here with Huntley. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They run with Mostert off the option. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Now Lance. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Quick throw complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Cook going up top. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Cook. And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. He's to the 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
Here's Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
1st and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
57's the mic. Watch 57. You must be dreaming.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Cook. On the move to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. DJ Reader picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Lance to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Lance now on first down. This one caught by Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Cook. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Cook throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Throwing now is Lance. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, Mostert stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Good play defensively. It'll be a loss of 1. Second down coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. Open man is Samuel. Complete. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the 49ers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week.